Early one sunny morning at Clover Creek Farm, something peculiar was afoot. The usual cheerful chatter had been replaced by worried whispers. Animals gathered around the empty spot where last night's hay pile should have been. Cow's eyes grew wide with worry as she exclaimed, "Where's all the hay? It was here just yesterday." Chicken flapped her wings anxiously, adding, "My breakfast depended on that." Confusion spread across the barnyard like ripples in a pond. But not to worry, because when mysteries popped up on the farm, there was one animal everyone could count on. Sheriff Sheep, with her bright yellow badge and trusty magnifying glass, stepped forward. Calm and cool, she adjusted her hat and peered thoughtfully at the empty ground. Sometimes, when something goes wrong, it's easy to panic or blame others. But Sheriff Sheep knew the first secret to any good mystery. Stay calm and look for clues. Taking a deep breath, Sheriff Sheep spotted a faint trail of footprints near the hay pile. Were they a clue? She didn't want to jump to conclusions. Asking politely, she began her investigation, with the other animals by her side. Her first stop was the hayloft, where Goat was caught napping, surrounded by tufts of hay. Sheriff Sheep raised one curious eyebrow. "Goat, have you seen anything unusual?" Goat yawned and shook his head. "Not a thing, Sheriff. Just catching up on my sleep." Sheriff Sheep thanked Goat for his answer and gently reminded everyone that sometimes clues are tricky. A sleepy alibi doesn't make someone guilty. Next, Sheriff Sheep approached Pig, who was busy sniffing around the barn door. "Pig, did you hear anything strange?" Pig nodded. "I heard some rustling late last night, but I was too sleepy to see who it was. Maybe it was the wind?" Sheriff Sheep jotted down Pig's answer. Every detail might help the case. Then Duck waddled over, pointing a feathered wing at the fence. "Sheriff, ew! Sheep, look! Ugh! The fence is broken!" Everyone peered at the splintered wood and the tufts of hay caught on its edges. Another piece of the puzzle. Sheriff Sheep reminded the animals, "No one is in trouble. We just need to work together." Solving a mystery takes keen eyes, teamwork, and asking questions kindly. Following the trail of hay, the animals shuffled quietly behind Sheriff Sheep until they reached the edge of the forest. There, tucked beneath a cluster of brambles, was a cozy, fluffy nest. And in the nest, a bundle of baby bunnies, sleeping soundly among soft piles of stolen hay. Cow, chicken, pig, and duck gasped in surprise, and then smiled as the bunnies wiggled awake, their noses twitching. The littlest bunny shyly explained, "We were so cold last night. The hay looked so soft, so we borrowed it to build our nest." Sheriff Sheep gave the bunnies a warm smile. "No crime here, just a case of cuddly confusion," she declared. Together, the animals carried some hay back to the barn and left a gentle pile for the baby bunnies, who were now snug and warm. Smiles and laughter filled the air as the animals realized the mystery had brought them closer. Working together, they'd solved the puzzle and helped their new friends in the process. Later, under the golden sunlight, all the farm animals gathered for a picnic with crunchy carrots, sweet clover, and plenty of hay, all shared with kindness and a helping hoof. Sheriff Sheep straightened her hat, taking in the happy barnyard. The hay was found, new friends were made, and everyone learned the power of observation, teamwork, and compassion. When you face a mystery or a problem, remember Sheriff Sheep's advice. Stay calm, ask questions kindly, and work together. That's the secret to making even the trickiest puzzle a reason to celebrate. Put your mind to the test, and always do your best, just like Sheriff Sheep.